following NHTV production is brought to you through the support of Arnold's Jewelers, Forget Me Not Full Service Flower Shop, HB Communications, and North Haven Funeral Home.
It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, who at the best knows, in the end, the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. Teddy Roosevelt.
In the hot days of summer, the North Haven Indians start their quest of the 2018 football season. Last year, the Indians went 8-2 in the regular season with big wins on the road against Cheshire and Xavier and winning the last 5 games of the year to get into the state tournament. Unfortunately, their season ended with a 35-13 loss to Hand in the first round of the tournament. This year, the Indians tried to one-up last season and go deeper into the state tournament. But it won't be easy. Some of the team's top playmakers have graduated. Mark Montano and Zach Orth combined for over 2,000 rushing yards last season. And now seniors Devin Brockamer and Nick Dodge, along with junior Corey Hooks, will look to take the reins as lead running backs, while Seamus Meehan becomes the full-time general at quarterback. The defense also lost 8 players who played in more than 9 games last season. In return, the Indians have 6 seniors on this year's squad, including 4 from last year's starting defense.
So I was around 5 or 6. I started playing flag football. I like how we're like a brotherhood, how we always have each other's back, and we're always together.
I'm excited to see what our team could do because I think we have really good potential. We have a nice young team that's coming along. We just got to see how we play on Friday nights.
I'm really excited for the schedule. It's a really competitive one, and it's a privilege to play these great teams that we have on the schedule. So I'm excited to see how we do against them.
I just want to, follow my dad's footsteps. I like the sport. Friday nights, can't wait.
We have a really tough schedule this year. I'm excited to see how we'll handle each and every one of those games because it's not going to be easy, but we're ready for it.
Just coming together as a team and, really just trying to cooperate and get on the same page with everybody. The schedule, it's gonna really test us. It's gonna really define who we are as a team and as a family.
I like how we're coming together. We seem to be doing well in practice. We had a lot of graduating seniors last year, so we have a lot of inexperience on the varsity field. Hopefully we can overcome that and do well.
It's gonna be hard for the first few games, I think. People are gonna need to step up. I'm excited to see how well we work together. It's been a great preseason. We did a great job this summer, and I'm just really excited to see how it all pans out during games.
Every year when you begin a football season, you have to develop the right chemistry for the team to have success. And I think the biggest challenge with this year's team is most of the guys that are competing for varsity spots right now played in a JV role a year ago. So we have a lot of guys that have to transition and learn how to play on Friday night. That's a different tempo, it's a faster paced, a little more intense. And that's where we're at right now, trying to find those guys and develop those guys. Well, I love the game and I love coaching, so I'm excited about every day. We've got great kids in North Haven. We've got great support. So being a part of this community is exciting. And football season comes once a year and it goes quickly, so we look forward to every day out here. Well, SEC Tier 1, there's no weeks off. You know, we open up at West Haven, and that's a challenging game. As long as I've been here, we've never beaten West Haven. Come close a few times, but they always seem to get us in the end. So right now, that's the biggest one. That's the one that's circled. You like to start the season off with a W because you've been focusing on this point for the longest time. Since the season ended last year, our guys have been getting after the weights and the camps and the passing leagues and the spring ball and so on. So West Haven has been in our crosshairs for a long time. So that's the big one right now. And, you know, every week we're very blessed and very fortunate to have a quality team, a quality school on our schedule, and they're all going to present their own challenges.
Despite the many changes to the roster, Coach Anthony Sagnella preaches to them what he preaches to all his players. One snap, one drive, one quarter, one game. Can the Indians get themselves back into the state tournament? We will find out in the months to come as North Haven High School football is back, and it's back on NHTV now.
Hello and welcome to Mike Vanacore Field for North Haven High School football on NHTV. It's another season here. And I'm Michael Valenti alongside Trevor Keys, and I'm very excited for this night here. It's a big night. North Haven looking to go 2-0 as the North Haven Indians square off against the 0-1 Masuk Panthers. Trevor, they had a very good week one. They beat West Haven for the first time ever on the road. They win that game 20-19. You were at that game. What did North Haven do to win that game?
What I saw differently from North Haven, especially late in the game, West Haven was going to go in and looking like they were going to win the game, but something I saw very different from past North Haven teams. And no disrespect to past North Haven teams, great teams, but they showed heart. They get the goal line stand, and that to me resonated from last week's game. There was some great things from last week, but there's some negatives, but that was the biggest thing that I took away from week one is North Haven stayed in that game, even though they were about to look like give up the game-winning score, kept their heads focused, and they just showed that heart, and it was amazing. It gave me goosebumps. I was going nuts. I lost my voice from the game, so it was an awesome thing. And, I mean, here's the thing. A big historic win over West Haven, they got to keep it going now. And that's the biggest thing is it's in the past. West Haven is in the past now. Now it's on to Masuk.
Now, this is a very tough schedule for North Haven, as any team in this division and in this conference will be. Also, a lot of challenges for North Haven because a lot of big-name players have graduated. Mark Montana, who had 1,300 rushing yards last year, he's gone. Yep. Who fills in the role at the rushing game?
Well, that's the great thing about North Haven. Yes, you lose the Montana brothers.
And ladies and gentlemen,
so many weapons
please
welcome
over the past
your
2018 North
you have Seamus Meehan, quarterback Seamus Meehan, and you got Devin Brockmore, you got Albert Hooks. You have weapons, and that's the great thing about North Haven. Yes, you lose players, but you got plethora of talent below them as well, and now those are the guys that are going to produce like last week, especially Devin Brockmore, and they get Noah Pastor as well as back, another huge weapon, and quarterback Seamus Meehan has to continue to play great, and Albert Hooks, who impressed me last week, got to keep doing that, and that Haven is always in the predicament that they are because they have the plethora of talent.
Now, they're playing a team in Masuk that has a very similar situation here. They lost 19 players to graduation, 6 of them all-state players.
Number 32,
so
Devin Brockmore.
What is Masuk? I mean, they really showed it last week, giving up 500 rushing yards last week. 500 rushing yards. What does Masuk have to do to contain the ground and pound offense of North Haven?
Well, if you're the defensive coordinator of the Masuk Panthers, then you must have been on your boys a lot for giving them 500 yards. And North Haven sees that, and we know North Haven. I think everybody around the state of Connecticut knows what North Haven is, and that's running the football and dominating the line of scrimmage, and that's what they're going to do. And Masuk has their hands full tonight. You give up 500 yards, a lot of missed tackles. I talked to the coaches.
And please welcome our opponents
Coach Velarde, Coach
the
Giametti.
Masuk Panthers.
Missed tackles, and yes, you see 500 yards, and you go nuts about that.
Panthers
but it wasn't
are
really like
by
that. A lot of
Joe Lato.
broken up tackles, and just a couple big runs, and that was the thing. But North Haven is fiending for this challenge. You're going against a perennial power in Masuk. Masuk has won championships, and they've been in state championships. So this is a golden opportunity for the North Haven Indians tonight.
All right, let's go over the keys of the game really quick. We'll start with North Haven. What do they have to do to win this game?
Well, it's easy. Control the line of scrimmage. Do what you do best. Ground and pound. Tire them out.
The officials for tonight's game, the referee is Art Cannon, the umpire Ron
Seamus Meehan, you give him time. He's a good
Joe
quarterback.
Chiriola.
He's got a strong arm. He's accurate. And his weapons have to catch the ball as well, because there were a lot of drop passes last week that were in their hands. You got to help your quarterback out. But most importantly, you have to protect Seamus Meehan, and you got to continue to run the football and do what you do best.
Now, how about Masuk? What do they have to do tonight?
Well, North Haven struggled. Like I said, there was some negatives from last week. North Haven, the passing game. Give up some easy passes, and that's what they need to do tonight, is stop this kind of game that's going to be different for them. A lot of screens tonight, kind of like a foreign matchup. So they're used to a team like foreign where you get the screens. There's going to be a lot of receiver screens, a lot of bubble screens, shovel passes. Cornerbacks, safeties, you're going to have your hands full tonight. But the defensive line, very importantly, as I was a defensive line, don't be running upfield. If the receivers are giving you, yeah, you're going to think, oh, you might have a sack, but you got to stay and contain and see where that ball goes. Because a screen, as you know, linemen give it up, and guess what? You're thinking you're going to have a sack, but not so fast, my friend. It's going to be a quick screen. So you got to be alert and know your surroundings.
It's going to be a fun one here tonight as we're just minutes away from kickoff. Michael Valenti alongside Trevor Keys. Coming up next, it's the North Haven Indians and the Masuk Panthers here on NHTV.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
HB Communications, 60 Dodge Avenue, North Haven. Since 1946, specializing in audio-video solutions, including video conferencing, unified communications, digital signage, and more. HB Communications.
Kicking off for North Haven, number 85,
Chase DeCarlo back to receive for the Panthers. Number 2, Chris Collinson, and number 7, Kevin Leach.
Henry's gonna get. There it is, kid. That's a great kick.
Luke on the return. Met by a host of Indians tacklers. Patrick Willis was first on the scene, helped up by several of his teammates. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the 19-yard line.
Russo, tell Keith 1 for 1.
Masuk will start things off here
Stay on 1.
from the 19-yard line.
Stay on 1.
Dropping back. It's a fake handoff. And containing there.
Luke on the quarterback keeper. Gets a couple of yards.
Kevin Luke starting it off, taking the ball himself. Gain of about 3 or 4 on the play.
2nd down and 7.
So it's 2nd down and 7.
Luke's pass.
They start with the screen there.
Well, that was a basic arrow route right there to the running back, getting a little check down right there to the flat. So it's a great job of containing right there by number 33 of the Indians. And that's what they're going to have to do. You're going to see a lot of short passes. You're not going to be seeing a lot of deep throws. Maybe you will see here and there, but this team is more of a quick spread RPO, as they like to call it, the run-pass option.
3rd and 4 for Masuk. Shotgun formation with 4 wide receivers on the near side.
Make sure of a screen.
Looks to the far side, will take it himself, trying to get around the corner, and he'll be just short of the 1st down marker. So it'll be 4th and 1 here for...
And that looked like a designed run from the start. That's the thing, try to catch him off guard with maybe a little play on the boundary. But it looks like Masuk is going to go for it.
Masuk is going to go for it here on 4th and 1.
And this is a big opportunity for the Indians defensively right now.
No, they're actually going to punt that.
Luke on the punt.
And it's going to fall at the 35-yard line and roll right at the 35, and that will be touched there.
Could be touchdown and just inside the
So North Haven will start their first drive at Mike Vandercourt Field for the 2018 season.
And that's a huge win for the Indians. You see that. You know Masuk around the state, kind of like North Haven. They know what the Indians are about. They know what Masuk's about. This is a different type of Masuk team. This is not your big powerhouse right now. The name is there, but you don't have the same type of players, massive players, as they've had in previous years. So that's a huge start for the Indians. And now we get to see the true test. It's the offensive line versus the defensive line. How's Masuk going to handle this running attack of the Indians?
1st and 10 for North Haven at the 35-yard line. They run the single wing offense. Seamus Meehan takes a direct snap, gets around the corner, and he's going to break free. Stopped right there for a gain of 8 yards on the play, and just short of the 1st down marker.
That could have been more. As you saw, one of the broken tackles, first design run for the Indians, and there's already a broken tackle from Masuk, and that's one of the big things that they were talking about during the pregame with the coaches is last week. Big runs last week, 500 yards, but a lot of missed tackles. And right there you see from the start for the Masuk Panthers.
2nd down and 2, just about 9.5 to go here in the 1st quarter. Direct snap, trying to get the 1st down. Hit from behind, and he's dropped right around the original line there, so maybe got 1 yard on the play.
Hey, Masuk got a big challenge right now. They got a chip on their shoulder. They're coming in here 0-1, and a lot of people have already known around the state that you gave up 500 yards. Yes, Brookfield is a tough opponent who the Indians will have to play, but they got a chip on their shoulder, and they're playing so far during the first 2 downs pretty good so far. Let's see how they play on this 3rd down.
3rd down and 1 from the 44-yard line. Snap. Up the gut, they've got the 1st down there.
Max Augustine on the carry. He has enough for North Haven. 1st down.
1st down for North Haven. And Max Augustine.
And that was their basic 45, they like to call it. It's just your basic running back play, dive and other offenses. But North Haven offensive line right there getting control of it right from the start. And you saw As you can tell, another first down for the Indians. So Masuk already dealing with a little adversity early on in the game.
1st and 10 from the 46-yard line after the 2-yard run from Augustine. Another run up the middle. Gain about 3, maybe 4 on the play.
Short gain on the play.
And that was the exact same play as the previous play, if you remember. So great job right there. It's all going to come down tonight in this game is the battle of the lines. Whenever you play North Haven, it's going to be the battle of the lines. Who can get the edge tonight? And right now, North Haven is doing a pretty decent job, but Masuk's handling their own. It's still an early game, but that's what the key matchup it's going to be tonight.
2nd and 8 from the 47-yard line. Direct snap again. Going to the far side, trying to find a hole. Trying to sneak a couple yards in there, and he just crosses midfield. Noah Pastor with the carry there. So it'll be 3rd and manageable for North Haven here as they continue to run the clock. About 7.5 to go in the first quarter.
Ideally, that was built to go inside, but you saw that there was nothing in the hole, so we had to bounce it outside. So nice job on Masuk's part right there. And it's another big 3rd down for the Indians. Let's see if they try to catch him off guard with a little play action right here. They're going to be prepared for the run. Catch them off guard.
Jameis Meehan in the game. The team's, I guess you could say, full-time quarterback this season. 3rd and 6. He drops back, rolls out. He's going to keep it himself, trying to get around some tacklers, and he's dropped there for a gain of maybe 1. So Jameis Meehan cannot get the first down. And North Haven will most likely punt here.
As you can tell, that was a design pass, but great job of covering the underneath route and over the top as well on Masuk's part. So nice start from Masuk. Both defenses playing well so far in the first couple drives. So let's see what Masuk can do now on offense.
Chase DiCarlo in to punt for the Indians.
DiCarlo will punt for North Haven.
Chris Tillotson back to receive.
Tillotson will be returning. And it's a decent punt. Hops inside the 10 and will be touched at the 8-yard line. So a great punt there for North Haven and pins Masuk inside the 5-yard line.
Could be a game of field position, man, and you never want to be in this type of situation right here. But you always got to be on your toes. The secondary, like I said in pregame, you got to make sure quick little bubble screens here and there, maybe quarterback keepers, running back draws. You just got to be aware of this offense because Masuk is so successful, and they've been so successful over the previous years with how dominant their offense has been. So always have to be alert of your surroundings.
Kevin Luke in shotgun formation for Masuk, who will be the quarterback here for Masuk. The senior was in a little bit of a quarterback duel in the preseason. Handoff there, goes nowhere, so a good stop by the Tribe. 2nd down and 10.
And the Indians only rushing 3 down linemen, so right there, to see that and for them to get a loss of 1 right there from 3 down linemen is very impressive. They got to catch off with the no-huddle offense as well.
2nd and 10. Luke drops back, has a hole, and it collapsed right in front of him. I don't even know if he got a yard on there. Maybe 1.
And that's just the Indians flying to the ball right there. They were all over that from the start. This is the thing that's going to be tough for North Haven to deal with is the no-huddle offense. Can they get these guys in from the sidelines? And when these guys are tired, that's what the North Haven Indians has been so great of the depth of defensive players that they have. Can they be able to get on the field with this no-huddle offensive Masuk?
3rd and 10, a big 3rd and 10 here for Masuk as we're about 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Indians show blitz, drops back, and he is dropped just short of the end zone.
Luke is sacked in the backfield.
Well, right now, North Haven's getting to the ball and getting to in the backfield extremely quick. Masuk's having difficult time. It just means they're getting quick off the ball right there. So that's a huge plus right now. Didn't see much of that last week against the Indians, the Blue Devils of West Haven, and you're starting to see that now. So if you're Coach Velarde and Coach Agnello, you're loving what you're seeing from this defense.
North Haven will receive the punt here. And it's a line drive punt. Brockemer lets it get behind him. And will let it drop at the 46-yard line.
You always want to try to catch it on the bounce, especially. You don't want to lose that golden opportunity, especially you're still in your own territory or their territory, but you could have maybe a chance of even more yardage. So let's see what this Indians offense could do. They didn't really do anything in the passing game. I'd like to see more of Seamus Meehan establish his connection with his receivers, his tight end, even his backs.
4.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. No score between the Masuk Panthers and the North Haven Indians. Michael Valenti alongside Trevor Keys. Very quick, fast-paced first quarter here with not a lot of movement on the ball, though. Handoff goes to Brockemer, and he's stuffed in the hole there.
And that play, from previous years, that play has been one of the most successful plays for the Indians. It was a counter play, but right from the start, the Panthers reading that perfectly. You can see about 3 or 4 Panthers in the backfield right from the start. So great job. And Masuk came to play tonight.
Trevor, let's take a quick instant replay on this play here. It was a great play for the defensive side of the ball before the play starts here. And there it is, filling the hole right there. And here comes a quick run by Brockemer. Finds a hole. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. North Haven Indians.
And as I just said, a great start so far for the Masuk Panthers. They give up a big run, just like kind of last week, but North Haven had that entire edge sealed and just completely blocked. And you can see Devin Brockemer, what he did last week impressed me, but that's the great speed that he has. And you can see the display of his speed breaking away from defenders and making a big run for the Indians. And that's how the Indians want to start their home season. They want to start on the right note by scoring first and running the football, and you couldn't have asked for a better start.
Extra point kick is through the uprights and good.
Extra point by Case DeCarlo is good. So 3:47 remaining in the first quarter.
So after that,
Masuk 0.
North Haven leads 7-0. You're watching North Haven High School football on NHTV.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
HB Communications, 60 Dodge Avenue, North Haven. Since 1946, specializing in audio-video solutions, including video conferencing, unified communications, digital signage, and more. HB Communications.
Leads after the big run from Devin Brockemer. As we said in the pregame show, Masuk could not give up those big plays, and they did so here in that last drive. Here's the kickoff, and this one is a high kick, but short. Will be returned from the 15-yard line to the 20, and he'll be stopped at about the 21, 22-yard line.
And that had nowhere to go from the start. Great job of North Haven boxing the returner in. And let's see what Masuk can do right here. They need to really start getting their offense starting to gel and do what they do best.
So Masuk will start from the official spot is the 24-yard line. 1st and 10. Again, shotgun formation. You see that a lot in the high school days here. 3 wide receivers on the far side. Running back to the left. There's a snap. Looks quick. Catch made. Breaks a tackle. Flag on the play. Another flag goes on the play. So we'll see what the flag is for. Might it be push off for Masuk, but we don't know yet.
It looks like it's going to be one of the other receiver was maybe a pass or offensive pass interference right there.
So we'll see what it is.
As you can see, that's how the receiver got open on that out route right there. His receiver was doing too much downfield.
And it's an offensive pass interference, so that moves it 10 yards. So instead of it being a big gain for Masuk on first down, it ends up being a loss of yards.
Yeah, not the start they wanted for Masuk right now. You got to know that you're only allowed to block a receiver or a DB, a corner, 5 yards off the line of scrimmage. Can't really be doing that, and that's a costly penalty right now. You had right there second and about 2 or 1, and now it's about 1st and 20, so Masuk is put into a huge, tough predicament right from the start of this game.
So the official marked ball will be at the 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Excuse me, 1st and 22. There's the snap. Quick screen is incomplete. I don't know how you missed that one, Trevor.
That was a little high, but a little high thrown ball, and it looked a little fast coming in. But North Haven, I liked what I saw right there. Didn't come too far upfield with the defensive lineman. Stayed at home, and even if they had that play, they were going to stop that for a minimal game, if any.
2nd and 22. Drops back, looks to throw this one deep, and it's intercepted. Nick Dodge, the senior captain. He can go all the way. He's in there. Touchdown. North Haven scores a touchdown, making it 13-0.
And what a play. I mean, you know what Masuk's going to try to do. Down 2nd and 22 right there. Big opportunity. They needed some kind of...
Look at this instant replay here.
Yeah,
Nick Dodge.
A little momentous play right there. They needed that. Overthrowing the guy, and Dodge with a great play staying at home and pretty much doing the rest from there.
13-0. Nick Dodge with the touchdown there. So we're seeing both offensively and defensively North Haven clicking on all cylinders so far.
And Coach Agnella and Coach Velarde have got to be happy with the way their defense and the offense has been playing so far.
The extra point is no good, wide right.
Extra point by Jason Apollo is no good.
So with that, North Haven will keep the lead at 13-0. You're watching North Haven High School football on NHTV.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
HB Communications, 60 Dodge Avenue, North Haven. Since 1946, specializing in audio-video solutions, including video conferencing, unified communications, digital signage, and more. HB Communications.
13-0 here as North Haven is leading Masuk. There's the kickoff. Line drive kick will be received from the 5-yard line to the 15-20. And then stopped right there, surrounded by 3 or 4 Indians there. Trevor, let's go back to this play really quick on the instant replay. Not really sure who Luke was throwing to here. He drops back.
You got the miscommunication right there. The 2 receivers are going in the same direction, but that ball is way off from there. I think this one, the one that slipped, that was his intended receiver. That ball was just way overthrown, and it's just a tough break for the Masuk Panthers. That's a huge play for the Indians, as you can see, but a tough play for Masuk right now, and they are down early, and they need some kind of jolt to get this offense going.
1st and 10. Stop behind the line of scrimmage. There goes the tribe. 3 or 4 guys break right through the hole for first down, and it's going to be a loss for Masuk.
And right now, you could just see North Haven flying off the ball and punching Masuk right in the mouth, and Masuk has no answer right now. Right from the start, you saw that play was busted up. And running back, even if he got the ball, he was going to get hit. The quarterback, Luke, keeps it. and he got hit right from the start. So the defensive ends are flying down the line. And that's where, if you're smart with Masuk, you try to catch him off guard with the quarterback keeper instead of handing off to the running back because of the way they're coming down so far the line right now.
Rolling out to the far side, and a screen pass incomplete. Luke is having a really tough time now, and no one was even near him.
Well, that's what happens when you get pressure. When he's already been sacked in this game, he's already thrown a pick, so it's already getting to him. You could see, and they lost a big-time quarterback last year as well, so you're having two new guys coming into the system. Yes, they are returning starters, but they've never played actual varsity football, so this is tough. And you could see that the pressure and the speed of North Haven, the defensive line of North Haven, is already getting to Luke early on in the game.
3rd and 15 from the 21-yard line. Shovel pass is complete. Breaks a couple tackles. Brockheimer's there, and then finally getting him down at the 36-yard line. And that is enough for the first down. What a great play there for Masuk.
And I did say this, and I spoke about it in the pregame. You're going to see screens. You haven't seen much of the screens yet, but the shovel pass right there. It looked like North Haven had him bunched up in the backfield, but a great job by Luke by handing off to his running back, and the running back making a great play, and a much needed play, and first down for the Masuk Panthers.
1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Trying to get through a couple tacklers there, and doesn't really get far.
And that's a great play by newly acquired Albert Hooks, who is going to be a huge part of this Indians team, offensively and defensively. Seeing him stay at home, you saw the defensive line coming down the line too far, and I said that just previous. They're going to get too aggressive. If Luke is smart, he'll keep the ball, and he saw that right there, got about a good 2 yards, but nice job by Albert Hooks of staying home and staying in contain and making a play.
2nd and 8 from the 37-yard line. 2 wide receivers alongside the quarterback, Kevin Luke, with 3 wide receivers out. There's a snap. Fake handoff. Looking for the pass, and that's incomplete. And flags fly everywhere. I'm not sure about that, Trevor. Let's take a look at this again. Let's see. Is there contact? Definitely.
Yeah, that's definitely contact. Good call by the ref. You got to let him
right there.
You can't come in too early. You know that if you're going to come in too early, that you're going to get the flag thrown on you. So another big play for the Masuk Panthers. And looks like Masuk is starting to get some groove to their offense and starting to find some confidence within the offense. So that is a good sign early on in this first quarter. Yes, it's a big penalty, and the refs are helping them out. But guess what? That was an easy call. So it's a good call by the refs. Got to stay away from that.
So with that, it will be an automatic first down for Masuk, trying to cut this lead back to a 1-score game. Maybe they could do it before the end of the quarter. 1:18 left here in the first quarter. They cross midfield after that penalty, so they'll start this one 1st and 10 at the 47.5-yard line. Fake the handoff. Misses the tackle, and he gets about 6 yards there. Nice job there by Kevin Luke. Let's look at this play again.
As I'm starting again, you're starting to see Kevin Luke keep the ball right there. 41 coming too far upfield right there. And Luke, as a mobile quarterback, is going to pick you apart with that. And he's going to see that. He's going to take advantage. He's a smart kid, so he's going to take advantage of that. North Haven has to do a better job at staying home and staying in their lanes.
2nd and 5 from the 42-yard line. 2 running backs, 1 on each side of Luke. Fake handoff. Screen pass is complete. And he'll get outside. Tillotson gets the first down for Masuk.
And what you're starting to see is Masuk is starting to get that confidence back. And the reason why, you're getting the RPO, run pass option. This is what the great thing about the run pass option is. You have so many different types of plays you can run based off of this offense. And that's where you're seeing Masuk starting to get even the passing game involved. The running game with Luke keeping the ball, and now the little dink and dunks to the receivers are helping.
Handoff, and doesn't get much there. Maybe a couple yards, and North Haven doing a good job of collapsing the pocket right there as soon as the hole is made.
Well, this is a long drive for the Indians right now. You're starting to see them possibly getting a little tired as the wear and tear. Usually, North Haven's doing this, but Masuk is doing a fine job on this drive.
Nice pass there, caught by Tolleson. And we do have a flag on the play, though. Let's see what the flag is for. As the officials are huddling up here to discuss. I don't know if there was maybe someone offsides. I didn't really see much. Offense, illegal man downfield. Let's look at the replay and see if we can find who was the illegal man downfield, Trevor. Let's look at this really quick. I do not think that's a loss of down.
No, just be a 5-yard penalty.
See where they mark this. It will be a 5-yard penalty, so it will be 2nd and 11.
The Panthers, so bring up a 2nd down and 11.
Not sure who the illegal man downfield was. And it looks like we don't have the instant replay ready for it. And they'll let the clock run. And here's the instant replay. Let's see who the man downfield is before we head to the break here.
Might have been too many men on the line of scrimmage.
Let's see here. You got 3.
Too many men right here.
Oh, right. Okay, I see. Right there.
Too far downfield. You can't go too far upfield right now. That's going to be an easy call for the refs. And North Haven will take advantage of that. As it's a 2nd and 11 instead of a 1st and 10. So a good start for the Indians, and now you're starting to see Masuk starting to get that confidence back.
All right, so after 1 quarter of play, North Haven scores 2 touchdowns, 1 on the offensive side of the ball, 1 on the defensive side of the ball, and lead 13-0. You're watching North Haven High School football on NHTV.
Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
HB Communications, 60 Dodge Avenue, North Haven. Since 1946, specializing in audio-video solutions, including video conferencing, unified communications, digital signage, and more. HB Communications.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com.
13-0. North Haven leads to start the 2nd quarter. Michael Valenti alongside Trevor Keys. North Haven doing a good job running the ball there in the 1st quarter, Trev.
Absolutely. They're doing what their bread and butter. They're doing what they do best, and that's running the football. I still want to see some more passing. That does get me a little nervous because I know the run game is so successful, but if you can establish a passing game, this will make this offense that much more lethal.
2nd and 11 from the 33-yard line. Luke, rush out of the pocket, and he's going to have to throw it down right there. Flag on the play. That might be intentional grounding.
Well, he got out of the tackle box right there, but you can see that there was no man around that, so it's going to be a good call. That's going to be an easy call for the refs as well. Great job by the Indians getting that pressure. I mean, this line of Masuk, you have an opportunity. You're in North Haven territory. Get some points right there. There's not really a receiver, as you can see. There's nobody in the vicinity for Luke to throw, and that was an easy call. So great job by the Indians of getting to the Luke, and an easy call for the refs.
Now you look here as the easy blitz going to the blind side.
His intended receiver was going to be the little hook route, or maybe outside with the outs route, but he had no time as the Indians were already there as he was trying to deliver, so he had to flush out of the pocket, throw it away, and it was an easy call, like I said, for the refs.
So it'll be 2nd and 26 from the 49-yard line. 3rd and 26, excuse me. Luke drops back, looks to throw, pass is complete. And that is still short of the 1st down marker. So Masuk has a decision to make here. Do you go for it on 4th down? It will be about 4th and 7.
And I think Masuk's going to go for it, but North Haven shouldn't be giving up a big play like that. That's playing conservative right there. Easy, right in the middle of the field. A seam route, a basic seam route, and Luke picked it apart and saw that, so a big play by Masuk.
Pass is nearly intercepted. So let's look at this play again. It looked like it was a great play for Masuk, well developed, but then bad throw there.
Well, he had the guy. That's the thing. He had the out route to the boundary, had him towards the sidelines as well. You could see that if he catches that ball, we're talking about him getting another 5 to 10 yards maybe, and even Masuk gaining more confidence. But Luke just overthrows it, and a missed opportunity for the Panthers of Masuk. Now North Haven comes back. How does Masuk, yes, the long drive, how does Masuk come back, giving up a big play to Devin Brockman and the Indians?
So a turnover on downs. North Haven starts from the 29-yard line, trying to extend their 13-0 lead here with 11:21 to go in the second quarter. There's a snap. Nice hold there. Pastor gets through, and that's a first down. Nice job there by Noah Pastor. Let's look at the line here really quick, and a good job by the North Haven offensive line.
Well, that was a tight hole, but he followed his blocks. You could see that little gap opened up, and he, being a great running back that Noah Pastor is, coming back from injury, seeing that hole, and you can see he gets through, and a big chunk of yards for the Indians. Masuk starting to maybe lose that confidence right now that I just thought they had. We got to see if the defense bounces back from the big start for the Indians.
11:15 to go, and little jump there.
And it's good. You catch them off guard. You try to go off on 2 and stuff. Maybe they might be a little over-aggressive. So now it's another easy. Masuk's really shooting themselves in the foot. Let's see. You have the pass interference, the offensive pass interference. You have the intentional grounding. You got this. They're starting to really add. It takes toll on the team.
So the ball at midfield, 1st and 5 for North Haven. There's a snap. Goes to Brockamer on the far side. Breaks around the tackle. He's going to break free. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. His second touchdown of the game. Devin Brockamer makes it 20-0.
Did you see how fast?
19-0.
Did you see how his breakaway speed is his greatest? Yes, he's not the biggest guy out there, but he sure as hell may be the fastest guy out on the field. So a great. That's the same design play as you saw from the previous touchdown of Devin Brockman. Another great job of the Indians sealing the edge and blocking that and really taking control. And Devin Brockman with his breakaway speed, man, that's just a great weapon to have in the backfield.
So Brockamer scores his second touchdown of the game. Looking for the extra point here. The kick is up, and that one is good. So now it is 20-0. North Haven.
We're jumping the gun a little bit.
I jumped the gun a little bit, but DeCarlo saved me there.
Yes, he did.
And with that, the score is 20-0. You're watching North Haven High School football on NHTV.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
HB Communications, 60 Dodge Avenue, North Haven. Since 1946, specializing in audio-video solutions, including video conferencing, unified communications, digital signage, and more. HB Communications.
$20-0 North Haven Indians lead here with 10:44 to go in the second quarter. Michael Valenti alongside Trevor Keys. Let's get back to that last play with Devin Brockamer's 50-yard touchdown run. And a great job here by the offensive line, if we can see the replay one more time. And one person I want to take in particular here, that's number 51 right here.
Yep.
Great block right there.
Right there, that little block, that little push right there. Yeah, it could have been, some people might call a flag. Some refs are different than the others. But some might call that a flag, like I just said, but great job. That little push right there gave the separation from Brockamer from the defender player, and then Brockamer doing the rest. That's pure speed right there. Man, I would love to have speed like that.
I had it once. Never on a football field, though.
What, it wasn't like Madden or something?
No, baseball, man.
Oh, you had speed like that? I didn't know you were fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I was.
I should talk to your brother about this time. I got to get details.
Oh, yeah. I have a couple of stolen bases of home.
Oh, yeah?
A couple times. I stole home a couple times in baseball.
Okay. I got you. What are you, Ricky Henderson now?
Oh, yeah. 1st and 10. Luke goes deep. He's got the man open, but overthrows him.
He did have the cornerback beat. He did have him. He got him with a little wheel route right there. Caught him with as we like to call it, maybe a sluggo. If we could get a replay of that, just to see that Masuk had that just overthrown.
Yeah, I mean, look at the time he has in the pocket.
Yeah, if he just, as you can see, that was a wheel route. If he just sets his feet right there, we're talking about maybe a touchdown or a huge play for Masuk. But I'm telling you, the rush of North Haven is getting to Luke right now.
The pass is complete, and they'll get about to the 30-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and somewhat manageable for Masuk. Trying to get back into this game, just trying to get some points on the board before we head to the half.
And that's what I'm saying. I think that last drive really hurt them drastically in this game because you had some confidence going, you had some movement of the ball, you're going down the field, and then the penalties started to tick in, and you saw, once you get those penalties, bad things come with it.
3rd and 4. Quick, and it's intercepted on the quick. That's going to be a touchdown on the screenplay. What a touchdown play there!
Can we get a replay of that? I thought that hit the ground. From when I was looking, I thought that dropped.
Let's see if this hit the ground.
No, it didn't. No, he did not. Wow, that ball stayed up. The receiver's got to help out Luke. That's the problem. He had a good throw, was delivered perfectly. You had a 1st down. You got to help the quarterback out right there. That's an easy catch. Instead, it's a pick 6 for Albert Hooks. And the Indians are really starting to take control of this game. Masuk has no answers right now. They have, other than that one drive, it's been a tough night for the Panthers.
DiCarlo looks to make it 3 out of 4 here. Nearly blocked, but able to get it through the uprights and good. So North Haven takes the lead 27-0 here in the 2nd quarter with about 9:40 to go here in the quarter. You are watching North Haven High School football on NHTV.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
HB Communications, 60 Dodge Avenue, North Haven. Since 1946, specializing in audio-video solutions, including video conferencing, unified communications, digital signage, and more. HB Communications.
9:43 to go here in the 2nd quarter. North Haven leading 27-0 over the Masuk Panthers as we get set for another kickoff. It's a line drive kick, but deep, caught at the 1-yard line. Tellison finds a hole, breaks free, and gets to the 38-yard line. A good return there. Let's get back to that last play, the interception, as we get back to the replay. Let's set this up. So Trevor, walk us through this play here. It looks like,
I think as you see, he's got the inside. He's got the 1st down. He catches that. He's getting the 1st down. But you got to make the catch. You're a big type of receiver, big tall receiver. You got to make that catch. Help your quarterback out. He's been struggling throughout the game with this pressure of the North Haven defense. And this is just adding insult to injury. A pick 6, a tip ball right to Albert Hooks, who goes the distance. Like I just said, adding insult to injury. The Panthers cannot catch a break right now.
So it's 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line for Masuk. 9:35 to go. Do you try to continue this air attack? I mean,
well, you have to, because the running game hasn't been almost non-existent. The best time that they've had, or the most successful, is when they've been keeping it with Luke. Or, as you can see, right again, they've had the most success because of the way the defensive ends are so aggressive up the field and coming up the field too soon. You got to be patient. You got to be, as you can see, that Luke is picking apart. You have to see that. It's been a couple of times now. I mean, once or twice, okay, I understand. But you got to stay and contain. You got to stay at home and stay in your lanes. And North Haven is not doing that. And Luke's starting to take advantage of that. And that's where you've seen the most successful so far from this Panthers offense.
2nd and 6. Luke fakes the handoff, has pressure there, flushed out of the pocket, able to get 2, maybe 3 yards on the play, so making something out of nothing there. Good job there by Luke.
Yeah, he's not having any time in the pocket right now. I mean, you can see the running back trying to give him maybe a chip lock or something, give him anything. He's not even getting at least 2 seconds in the backfield to even make a throw. And that's why you're seeing him flush out of the pocket and have to go towards the sidelines because of the defense. And I really like the aggressiveness of Coach Velarde's plays tonight and the way the players are really executing so far.
Halfback draw. Oh, nice. Just short of the first down marker. Maybe he did get it. It's going to be close to where they mark it. Actually, they do give it to him, so a good run there. And that will move the change for Masuk.
Yes, it's 27-0. It seems like everything's going in North Haven's favor, but you got to establish some sort of run game. Don't get away from that. You can see North Haven's aggressiveness could be one of their biggest weaknesses so far of the way they're coming upfield. You got to be patient. You got to be staying at home and have some content.
There's a screen pass there. Breaks a couple tackles. A nice hit there.
Good Indian defense.
That was an out route, actually. That wasn't a screenplay. That was an out route, just a basic out route, but nice job. I mean, the Indians right now, the secondary, they're not letting anything behind them. They're going to let Masuk beat them up front so they'll give up the little 4-yard, 3-yard passes, but they're not going to let anything behind them and give up a big play like last week.
And we got a flag on the play on that last one as the pass was incomplete. We'll see what the penalty is.
Ineligible receiver down.
And another ineligible man downfield. Trying to go no huddle here. Let's see if we can find the ineligible man downfield. I think I see it right there. Number 52, I believe. Yep, there he is. 52 is definitely downfield.
And that's just basic. As an offensive lineman, you got to stay in that area. You can't be going 5 yards. You can't go 5 yards. If you go farther than that, you're going to get penalized for that. The offensive line is really hurting the Masuk offense right now because they are sustaining some sort of offense the past couple drives. It's just the penalties are killing them right now. And the coach has to be going nuts on the sidelines for the Panthers.
That's a 5-yard penalty, so it'll be 2nd and 13. With 8:12 to go in the second quarter. Masuk trying to get themselves on the scoreboard here. North Haven shows blitz. Almost hit as he's thrown and almost connects, but it's just off target there.
And you can see they brought the linebacker blitz and the outside, but you can see they're bringing blitz from the corner, from the edge, and they're bringing up the A-gap right now with the linebacker. So you're seeing a lot of different blitzes right now. Masuk, I didn't really see this that much from last week against West Haven, so I'm seeing a new type of defense, a definitely aggressive North Haven team. And you got to give credit to Coach Velarde right there. They're starting to make Luke be very uncomfortable in that pocket, and that's what you got to do with a quarterback of his stature.
And a flag on the play there before the snap. And it's going to be illegal procedure against Masuk.
Another penalty against the Panthers. Ball started on the offensive line.
When it rains, it pours. Another penalty on the offensive line right now.
That offensive line, 2 illegal men downfield penalties, a false start penalty.
An offensive pass interference. I mean, it's just not going Masuk's way right now.
And another incomplete pass off the hands of the receiver there. That was Tollison.
Loose pass just off the hands of Tollison. Bobby Farley there.
Yes, it was a design crossing route right there, but the reason why I had to get off so quickly is because you saw once again North Haven bringing the pressure, and Luke, with the way that his night's been going, he's got to get the ball off or he's going to the ground.
So Masuk will punt here on 4th and 18 with a little over 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Brockemer, who already has 2 touchdowns in this game, back deep to return the punt. 96 total yards on those 2 punts. or 2 runs for Brockmer, and we have a whistle blown.
No, he's down. The punter was down. His knee hit the ground, so now there is no punt. North Haven starts inside the 30-yard line. So like I just said, when it rains, if we could get the replay of that, watch that his knee hit the ground. And if you hit the ground, the play is dead. That's where the ball is, and the fireworks are going off. They're already celebrating. They already think they won the Super Bowl or something. But once his knee is down, that's where the play stops, and that's where North Haven is going to get the ball now.
So again, some unforeseen circumstances for Masuk just continue here, and North Haven is now on their way to really blowing this game open here in the second quarter. Already up 27-0. They're inside the 30.
And the run game is really starting to click. As you can see, the offensive line is getting good chemistry with the backers. And now you catch him off with a little pass.
Man breaks a tackle, stays on his feet, and is pushed down there. So making a little something out of nothing there. Actually ends up with 1 yard on the play.
There was about 3 missed tackles right there. Another, as we talked about last week, if you see, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. There's 4. Okay, 4 missed tackles in 1 play. If he could stay up and run the ladder, as they call it, we're talking about another 10 yards maybe for Seamus Meehan. They gotta know how to tackle. They're struggling to tackle. They struggled last week. They're struggling right now.
That's Augustine on the carry.
Augustine runs it up the middle just to keep the clock moving and gets it to the 25-yard line.
And you can see that Devin Brockmer's presence right there. Yet did not get the ball. You could see that it affected that outcome of that whole play. You saw defenders coming up the field, flying up the field, going with 32. They're going to start eyeing him. They're going to have possibly a spy on him because of his impact so far in the first half. And you can see, yes, North Haven didn't get much on that play, but the impact of 32, wherever he goes, Masuk is going to have some sort of eye on him.
3rd and 6 for North Haven. Direct snap. That's Hooks. And he's dropped just in front of the line of scrimmage. Nice job there by the Masuk defense.
It looks like they might have gotten the edge on that play. Noah Pastor almost had that block, just missed it. But a great job by Masuk right there. And North Haven is probably going to go for it. I do not see them punting it at all. They're in Masuk territory. Might as well keep going. You have to stop them. You haven't been able to.
Their field goal kicker is DiCarlo, who missed an extra point earlier in this game. So
he's got the leg for it.
We'll see here. 4th and 7. Brockmer trying to break a couple tackles, does so, but he's going to be short of the first down marker.
3rd time's a charm. That's the 3rd time they ran that play. The 2 other previous plays were for touchdowns, but a great job by Masuk. And think about this. Inside the 30, don't give up anything. The way they've been playing defensively and how North Haven's offense has been clicking so far, and to sustain that and kind of stop it for now, that's a huge plus for the Masuk Panthers.
So with that, North Haven will turn it over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 with 6:06 to go in this second quarter. 1st and 10 on the 22-yard line from Masuk. And really, that last drive was pretty sloppy football for Masuk, and they're trying to erase that, trying to get themselves on the board before the first half is over.
They need to sustain some sort of offense right now, because so far throughout the first half, nothing's been going Masuk's way.
And Coach Velarde runs out on the field, doesn't like something on the defense, and calls a timeout. So we'll take a timeout here with 6:06 to go in the second quarter. North Haven leads 27-0. You're watching North Haven High School football on NHTV.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
First and 10 from the 22-yard line after North Haven calls their timeout. Luke, quick pass there is complete. And gets about 2 yards. Not much there, but something's better than nothing at this point.
Yes, that is true. But North Haven, they might, like I just said earlier in the previous drive, they're not going to let anything behind them and let them get beat with a deep throw. They'll take anything short. They'll take the 3 yards. They'll take the 4-yard passing plays, but they're not going to let anything behind them, and that's what they probably emphasized throughout this week, because last week they did get beat on a couple plays against West Haven, and they probably emphasized it throughout the week on defense for Coach Filardi and his team.
And the halfback draw goes for about 2 yards. Handoff there for Daniel Verastro. Doesn't do much as North Haven's defense does a really good job blocking this hole.
It's going to be 3rd and about 5 for the Panthers.
You see right there.
Yeah, right now this has been all North Haven, offensively and defensive line. They have been dominating in the trenches, and you could tell by the scoreboard right now. I know Masuk has had opportunities, and the sloppy play has done, and the mistakes for them have also shown.
Flushed out of the pocket, and he's dropped right there. Nowhere for him to go. Kevin and Anasulis.
And they ran their linebacker break, the A-gap, and you know what? If it's working, you don't stop. You keep going, put the pedal to the metal, put the nail in the coffin, whatever you want to say. North Haven is going to stay aggressive. They are not going to be conservative. You got to continue to be aggressive. And that's what they're doing right there. As you saw the blitz, and Luke, his night continues. His first half has been a dreadful one, and it's because of the time in the pocket. He's had no time to route, and North Haven is picking apart maybe the weak point of this massive Panthers team.
There's the punt. Will be received. That's Brockemer. Stiff arms, breaks a tackle to the 40, 35, 30. Still on his feet. He's still going. Nice return. Brockemer's just having a great game on all sides of the ball tonight.
He's a beast. Don't get confused with the size of this kid. This kid is a tough runner. His brother played as well. And there's, what was that, 3 or 4 missed tackles? The missed tackles, I talked about this throughout in pregame. Missed tackles, they had a bunch last week, as the coaches told me, and it's showing again. You gotta wrap these guys. You can't just hit them with your shoulders. You gotta wrap them up. Take them down and hold on to them for dear life.
1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Snap is a direct snap to Pastor, and gets a couple yards on the play.
I do have to give credit to Masuk's defense. They have been standing their ground. Yes, their offense has not been helping them throughout this game, but you got to give them credit. Last drive, inside their own 30-yard line, and they stop them. North Haven doesn't get anything going. You got to give credit. I know it's 27-0, but their defensive line and their defense has been playing so far pretty good.
2nd and 8. Meehan hands it off. Finds a hole. Touchdown, Albert Hooks. His second touchdown.
Did I drink some on that? I say something good. All of a sudden, they get a touchdown.
And this one, look, I mean, the play is easily developed there.
If you could go back there quickly, you could see that it was a tough snap. Seamus Meehan almost lost the snap from the start, but great job of handling the ball, handling to Albert Brooks. And you can see that the line was huge, and there was no chance of getting. Now, an 18-wheeler could have fit between that line, following his block, and great moves as well. Shook him out of his cleats. And that's his second touchdown, an offense and defensive touchdown for Albert Brooks.
And the extra point is good. So with that, it is 34-0 here in the second quarter with 3.5 to go. You're watching North Haven High School football on NHTV.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
HB Communications, 60 Dodge Avenue, North Haven. Since 1946, specializing in audio-video solutions, including video conferencing, unified communications, digital signage, and more.
3:27 to go here in the second quarter. North Haven leading 34-0. Michael Valenti alongside Trevor Keys. Let's look at that last play one last time. Two big blocks here to set up the hole for Albert Hooks.
Overall, great team effort right there from both offensive linemen. Leading one of them, the senior captain, Sal DeMeo. Vincent De Palma. So a great overall play. And Albert Brooks, Hooks is going to be a huge part for this North Haven team this year. Already is showing his impact on this team.
A little under 3:20 to go here in the second quarter as North Haven with a big lead, 34-0.
Usually Masuk is doing this to their opponents, so this is rare territory.
We talked about this in the pregame, Trevor, that this team is going through a lot of changes, even more changes than North Haven.
Yes.
They had either 16 or 19 seniors graduate from last year. That's a big chunk of their team gone. 1st and 10. Luke's got nowhere to go. Ends up finding some real estate, gets around the hole, and gets maybe about 8 yards on that play. So a good run there for Kevin Luke.
And their most success has been when number 7 has the ball in his hands tonight. The aggressiveness of North Haven is being too much for this massive offensive line, but Luke has done a great job of expanding plays with his legs, extending it with his legs, and that's where they've had the most success so far throughout this first half.
So it'll be 2nd and 3, officially a 7-yard run, and a timeout is called. And it's North Haven calling their second timeout, so we'll take a quick timeout here. 34-0, North Haven leads. You're watching North Haven High School football on NHTV.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
2nd and 3 as we come out of the timeout here for Masuk. Shotgun formation. There's a hole. And gets about maybe 1 or 2 yards. Did they get the first down? It'll be close.
Really nice tackle. Saves the first down.
We'll see. It's going to be close. We'll have to go to a measurement here.
Looks like the ref just gave the first down.
They did. They're not going to go to the measurement. So look at that. Masuk does get the first down.
No, it looks like
they look like the biggest hole they had all night. So, but that's also a credit to North Haven coming too far upfield. If you're going to continue to keep going upfield, the quarterback and the running back crew, they're going to continue to open that up. And North Haven has to see that, though.
Handoff for about a yard there, and then is brought down.
Verastro on the carry again.
Verastro is the carry, and the tackle made by Lou Maneri.
Crossover action today.
They might be just trying to get to halftime right now. Maybe just run the clock out and try to regroup going into half.
Safety blitz there. Pass is complete. Gets the first down, crosses midfield, and is dropped just shy of the 40-yard line. Great play there.
Or never mind. Maybe I spoke too soon. North Haven, if they're going to play conservative, they're playing soft coverage right now, and you can see how much they're playing off of the receiver. If they're going to do that, they're going to dink and dunk with the short slants, out, hook routes, and the screen play as well. If they're going to continue that, Mass is going to start picking that apart.
Earlier today, Wilbercross defeated New Fairfield 31-6.
Luke rolls out, gets a few yards before stepping out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big I mean, as you were saying, some soft defense here for North Haven in this closing second quarter.
Yeah, they're playing soft coverage right now. So, I mean, if they're going to play off like that, then Luke is going to pick you apart, and they're going to continue to throw the little slant routes, little out routes, little hook routes. They're going to have no problem with it. As long as they continue to get positive yards, they'll take it.
Fake the handoff, wide open. Got the first down there. And that was to Chris Tullitson. Wide open here. Wide open. Look at it. There's nobody there.
Yeah, there's nobody. You have the linebacker. Linebacker still looking in the backfield. You have 15 also looking at it. He's guarding his target, but there's no safety help. That's the thing. The safety got to come over the top and make that play.
Looks like Mac Augustine may have blown the coverage there. I don't know if he was supposed to pick up that receiver or not, but with 1:50 to go here, Masuk could finally get on the board. Luke, the pass is complete, and
it looks like he's down at the 1 yard line.
He is down at the 1 yard line.
Again.
And another illegal man downfield.
When are they going to learn? They're shooting themselves in the foot. Masuk has been able to establish some sort of passing. The 3 drives that they've been able to establish some sort of offense and some comfortability is getting penalized for little things that should be correctable. And that's the 3rd time that they've had an eligible man downfield.
As you see the play really quick here, you could easily tell here, it looks like it's the right tackle. Look, the right tackle is by the linebackers.
You can't be doing that. These are, if they're not going to come up and they're going to wait
Actually,
for you.
there's 2 guys.
It looks like they're trying to bait them and almost literally baiting them and coming upfield to block them. Just stay there then. Don't do it. You're hurting your team. You're about to go in and possibly score before the half. You're hurting your team.
So 1st and 15. And it'll be a handoff up the middle just to kill the clock here and try to get this to halftime. So North Haven will get the ball to start the second half, already leading 34-0. And I mean, North Haven hasn't really done much to.
Masuk could be in this game. They're just shooting themselves in the foot with little penalties that are correctable and fixable. That's the thing. North Haven, yeah, they got 2 big plays by Devin Brockmore. The pick 6 right there, that's 3 touchdowns. We're talking about
and a sack right there.
I mean, that's another thing that's been killing Masuk tonight. Yes, the penalties and the fixable penalties, but it's also the pressure. This offensive line of Masuk is having their hands full, and Kevin Luke is not having a fun day. He probably is going to be sore come tomorrow.
Kevin Anasulis picks up his 2nd sack of the game, doing a great job there. We'll go back to that play in just a minute as we get to 3rd and 21. Luke drops back, looks to throw. The pass is complete, way short of the first down marker. Let's go to this sack. Let's get back to this sack here as they're trying to do the play action here, Trevor. And a timeout called by Masuk. So let's look at this while the timeout is here. You
can see they're only rushing 3 down linemen. The lineman, the left tackle, was taking down the nose tackle right there, and you could see that he's coming untouched.
Look, number 22.
It looked like it was going to be a design screenplay. And that's what it looked like it was going to be. They had both a double team on the nose tackle, but you left the defensive end wide open in the easy sack. So right there, those are the 2 biggest things that I have seen from Masuk is the penalties that they've been able to gain some sort of offense and have some confidence, but it's been the penalties, and I'm talking about fixable penalties. And then you got the sack. The North Haven aggressiveness has gotten the best of this Masuk offensive line and this team as a whole.
So it'll be 4th and 16 with 11 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Masuk is going to go for it, and they maybe just throw a Hail Mary to the end zone right here.
Fourth and 16. Last play of the first half. North Haven does blitz. Luke with pressure, intercepted. Nick Dodge has a lot of real estate here. Can he get around? Yes, he can to the 40, 45, 50, still on his feet, and he's falling right there at the 45-yard line.
And how the half ends is by one of my big issues, pressure. The pressure has gotten the best of Kevin Luke and his massive offense, and you can see another big turnover. And the penalties also have played a huge part in this.
So, North Haven firing on all cylinders to start their first home game of the 2018 season, trying to go 2-0, and the officials are huddling up here, and the teams are still on the field. I don't know, was there a flag on the field? I didn't see a flag.
I did not see any flag on the field. I don't know what the refs are discussing right now. I think they're going to go to half. I don't know.
Yeah, Masuk is marching off.
Maybe it's a certain amount of time that they have for half. Maybe it could be like we'll give you 12 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes for halftime. Maybe it could be
maybe that is the case. So
there was actually a penalty. It was a holding.
There was a hold during the return, but Masuk declined the penalty.
There was a penalty. I didn't see no flag.
So that will end the first half. North Haven is dominating this game. They lead 34-0. You're watching North Haven High School football on NHTV.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
HB Communications, 60 Dodge Avenue, North Haven. Since 1946, specializing in audio-video solutions, including video conferencing, unified communications, digital signage, and more. HB Communications.
Welcome to the 2017 third annual Tour de Bradford.
We get ready for the second half here as we have a 34-0 game. North Haven leading the Masuk Panthers. Michael Valenti alongside Trevor Keys. Again, North Haven will start with the ball at the second half as Masuk will kick things off.
And this will come down right here. This is probably ultimately going to be your game. If Masuk, let's see how they come out. And
they're going for an onside kick. They get the hop, but it goes right into the hands of Nick Dodge, so they'll start at the 45-yard line. A big risk there.
I love the call, though. You're down 34-0. You have to do something different. You have to catch them off guard. Great job of being heads up on that play by North Haven special teams. And I like the call. It's a good call. It didn't go their way. We'll see what happens, though. And this is a big, like I said, this is a huge drive. This will probably be the drive of the game. If North Haven goes down and scores, we could pretty much wrap this game up. And Masuk needs, let's see if they come in and play a little more inspired than they did in the first half.
1st and 10 as we start the second half here. Meehan fakes the pass. It's a draw play. And a good job there by the Masuk defense.
I like the play call, catch him off guard with maybe a little quarterback draw. Seamus Meehan likes to pass the ball. He's got a good arm. But you know what? Nice job of Masuk staying home and not being fooled on the play.
We're going to give him 3 yards for forward progress.
But also, North Haven's got to do a better job of blocking. They did a great job in the first half. We didn't really see a lot of passes from Seamus Meehan, but if they're going to decide to throw the ball, protect him. And that's one of the keys we talked about in this game. Even though they haven't thrown for much in this game, they really don't need to.
2nd and 8. Handoff goes to Brockemer. Ball on the ground. And I think Masuk might have gotten on that. Who knows? Let's see.
Nope. Looks like North Haven ball. Catches up Masuk. They're right there. They're trying right now. They're playing with the outside kick. You get the fumble. North Haven can't be lackadaisical right now. I know you're up 34-0 right now, but you can't be lackadaisical. You got to keep going pedal to the metal and finish this team off. And this is not the start that Coach Sagnello wants to see from his guys coming out of the locker room.
So it'll be 3rd and 8. Seamus Meehan comes off the field here. So you would think a running play is coming for North Haven. And it is a running play, and it's Brockemer. Flag on the play, breaks a tackle, tries to dive for the first down. It'll be close from where he's marked.
Yeah, great effort, but it's going to ultimately come back. It's a holding call on North Haven.
10 yards from the spot of the infraction.
As we see the replay here.
Yeah, you can see
there's
right
the hold
there.
right there.
It's an easy call right there. You got to let him go in that situation. You can't keep holding on to him. The ref will call that every day.
So with that, instead of it being 4th and possibly inches, it will be 3rd and long for the Indians. 3rd and 23. From the 47-yard line.
So
10:33 to go here. And they are in shotgun formation. Seamus Meehan back in the game. He gets a snap, drops back, has time. He's going to take it himself, has an open field, gets to the original line of scrimmage, and he's got the first down.
Wow.
What a play by Seamus Meehan.
Talk about almost a dagger in the heart right now of the Masuk Panthers. You have a golden opportunity. 3rd and 23. History says that they're going to get the stop right there, get the ball back, and see what they can do on offense. But great job of improvising by Seamus Meehan. Didn't have anybody open. Great coverage, but you got to see that. He's got the ability to extend plays with his legs. You have to see that, and just that's a tough play for Masuk right there.
1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. There's a motion. Direct snap up the middle. That was Noah Pastor there. It gets to the 40-yard line, so a gain of about 3 on the play.
That's a gain of 3.
And it looks like we have a player down here from Masuk.
Injury timeout on the field.
That doesn't look good. Coach Sagnello goes up to the field, and he's not getting up. He's not moving. We'll take a break here. 34-0, 9:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. You're watching North Haven High School football on NHTV.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery.
Nick Dodge gets to the 36-yard line coming out of the break there. Cole Eibel was the player down for Masuk and able to walk off the field there, so there's good news there. We'll see if he comes back into the field.
Masuk's done a pretty good job of covering the A-gap. You haven't seen much success from the North Haven Indians running up the middle. You've seen them more outside the tackle box. And I think North Haven should continue that because of the high success rate that they've had throughout this first half.
3rd and 3 for North Haven. 9 minutes to go, up 34-0. There's a snap.
Max Augustine on the carry.
Augustine, he gets the first down, piling through the hole and moving the chains there. Great play for Max Augustine.
That's a nice run, Matt.
The clock will continue to run here.
One more point and then it will be automatic running the clock. It's a 35-point rule. I mean, North Haven has continued to run up the A-gap right now. They have not changed anything up, and Masuk has no answers for it. So let's see if they can try to at least slow him down.
First down. Play action. Meehan has a wide open receiver, and he's got him. To the 10. 5 breaks the tackle. Touchdown. Noah Perilli. Touchdown.
That's a great job right there. You set him up with the play action. I mean, I was pointing to him on the play. I was watching him. He was wide open. He had all day in the pocket, had no pressure, and it was a great throw. If you really watch it, look, that's the play action, and he was wide open. Number 6 is all the way back there. He's about another 10 yards away from him, and just an easy throw for Seamus Meehan. And North Haven has officially has put the dagger maybe in the Masuk Panthers' hearts right now. Now it's running clock as well. So the North Haven Indians, a great drive as well. But also, if we go back to this early in the drive, that 3rd and 23 play, Masuk had the chance to get the ball back. But let Seamus Meehan extend the play with his legs and get the big first down. And now we're talking a 41-0 game because of that play.
With the score 41-0, North Haven leads. You're watching North Haven High School football on NHTV.
Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
HB Communications, 60 Dodge Avenue, North Haven. Since 1946, specializing in audio-video solutions, including video conferencing, unified communications, digital signage, and more. HB Communications.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
Noah Perilli gets North Haven up 41-0, and that will set the running clock rule here, where the clock will only stop on a score or an official timeout. DiCarlo will kick things off, and it's a good kick. Will be received at the 10-yard line. Tellison gets it to the 30 and dropped at the 32, 33-yard line. So Masuk now, not only do they have a big 41-point lead now, but they pretty much have to keep this going as the clock will continue to run.
Yeah, the clock is not their friend right now. Let's see if North Haven continues the onslaught of pressure right now throughout like they did in the first half. Do they kind of go conservative and slow down, or they continue to go after Kevin Liu in this Masuk offense?
1st and 10 with 7:42 to go. Fake. Pass is complete to Tillotson and gets it to the 37-yard line.
And there's one of the few screen plays that you've seen. I mean, you could already see the cornerbacks already in the back, but a nice job of holding their blocks And then the runner as well.
Here's a replay of the touchdown pass.
He was, if you could, right there from the start. That was an easy throw, easy play, and a great design play as well for the Indians. And that's because of the success rate of the run game so far in this game.
So second down and 6.
Second down. Clock stops as there was a timeout. 2nd and 6 for Masuk, and the clock will now restart as Masuk gets their calls in from the head coach. 2nd and 6 from the 37-yard line. There's a snap. Looking back. Pass is deep. And it's caught, but is he in play? No, he's out of bounds. So it's an incomplete pass.
Hey, you got to give him credit. I like it. I like the effort. I like the play call. I like the shot right there. You got to take a shot right now. You're down 41-0. You got to take chances right now. You saw at the start of the third quarter. You've seen it so far in this half. You got to just take shots, and that's what Masuk just did. An unlucky break right there. Great job of the secondary. He had double coverage right there. Tough throw by Kevin Luke.
He actually made the throw.
He almost made the catch too, but got to hold on to it.
3rd and 6. Fake handoff. Has the pressure, and he's going to be dropped there for little gain there. Great play by the North Haven Indians containing the quarterback on this play.
Yeah, that was a great job of keeping him inside the box and not getting him outside of the tackle box. You can see right there. Looked like he was thinking run, but great job overall by the North Haven defense of staying and contained and not letting Luke outside the pocket and maybe getting a first down for the Panthers.
So Masuk will punt here.
Panthers will punt.
And Brockemer back deep for the return. A good high hang time punt there, and it's off the hands of Brockemer. And I think the Panthers got that. No, Brockemer was able to dive on that. It looked like Masuk, number 18 there, was able to rip that out last second, but...
No, they cannot catch a break tonight. The Masuk Panthers have had some tough, close calls, but they cannot catch a break so far, and it continues right there on the punt.
So now the clock continues to run as we're in the running clock phase as North Haven leads 41-0. 1st and 10 with the ball at the 34-yard line.
And you might say this could be, if North Haven does get another touchdown right here and go into the 4th, you might start seeing the JVs and the backups start to come in right now and make sure that any key players don't get hurt for the Indians.
1st and 10, under 5 minutes to go in the 3rd. Augustine breaks a tackle.
Augustine on the carry.
And he's able to carry some as a player loses his helmet there.
Picks up 4 yards.
Got a tough 4 yards.
Tough. I mean, that's a tough, hard-nosed run, but you know what? I got to give credit. If you could see, some teams would get confused. Masuk staying home right there, not getting really confused and not falling for any of the fakes. And you know what? You got to give credit for that. They're still playing. I know it's 41-0, but they're still playing. North Haven's got to continue to play as well.
2nd and 6 from the 39-yard line. There's a snap. That's Noah Pastor trying to get to the sideline. And I believe he has enough for the first down.
That's just the basic follow your blocks and just try to get the first down. And you know what? The North Haven line still playing hard, still dominating, still taking control of this game. And you can see by another first down by the Indians. So a great overall play for the Indians, even though it's late in the game. You got to give him credit. And Coach Agnella has got to be loving, seeing, especially that he's an offensive lineman guy. He's got to be seeing and loving it that his offensive line and defensive lines have been dominating this game.
1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. It's another run play. Pastor again, he's going to be stopped there, and a good job containing on this run.
Yes, that was designed to go outside. You can see that, but nothing there. Masuk holding their ground right there, and then he had to come back right inside. And linebackers, as you can see right here, he's trying to look at, maybe he didn't see anything. You can see maybe if he's a little patient, if he sees that right there, that hole right there, you can see he maybe has a chance to break that for a huge play for the Indians if he's a little patient on that.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 with under 3 minutes to go in the third. Another run play here. And that's Pastor, again, having some tough time getting some yardage.
I can see the patience, but I can really see they've had their most success when they've had Brockemer with the ball or even Albert Hooks. Noah Pastor, he's just coming back from injury, so he's got to get the feel of things again. It's been a little while, and the offensive line is getting pushed around right now, actually. If you can see, so far throughout this first half, you could see, or second half, or this drive to be exact, Masuk is winning the battle in the trenches right now.
3rd and 10 for North Haven. Oh, some movement, and we're going to have a stoppage of play there. Number 19 jumped early. That was Derek DeAngelis.
And once again, Masuk continues to hurt themselves. It's a 3rd and 10. Instead of a 3rd and 10, it's now 3rd and 5 and a more manageable 3rd down for the North Haven Indians to go back to their bread and butter, which is running the football.
3rd down and 5 for the Indians.
A lot of penalties here for Masuk.
Yeah, but like fixable, that's the thing. We're talking about little things that could be fixable, and they continue to make those errors, and they're costly errors. That's the thing. They're hurting their team.
3rd and 5 from midfield. North Haven trying to move the chains and keep the clock moving. Pastor again, and he is stopped. This Masuk defense is doing a terrific job, and it looks like a ball might have been out.
I was looking at the players. Maybe a ball. Nope. I thought maybe, you never know. These players always think the ball comes out. But Noah Pastor has not been able to sustain any success on the ground game right now. But that's a credit to the Masuk defensive line. They're really taking it to North Haven right now. Yes, they're down by 6 scores, but they're still taking it to the North Haven offensive line. Or North Haven got beat in that drive.
And here's the punt. It will be a fair catch. And with the running clock, there may be enough time for one more play here.
It is down at the 23-yard line.
So North Haven leading this one 41-0, scoring on a touchdown pass from Seamus Meehan to Noah Pirelli to start the second half, and the clock has been running since.
And they might not even be they might be just going to the fourth quarter and saying, hey, let's just get back to the fourth quarter. Maybe they'll run the play. You never know.
Coach Sagnella in his 25th year with the Indians.
Really? My goodness. No, he came in 98, 20 years.
20 years, excuse me.
25 years, that's a long time.
Still, there's the short pass complete.
And if they're going to continue to play soft coverage, they're going to take little out routes, little hook routes, little sling routes. You're going to give it to them, Mac's going to take advantage of it.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. North Haven leads this one 41-0. You're watching North Haven High School football on NHTV.
Third quarter score, Hand leads to Fairfield 35-0.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
HB Communications, 60 Dodge Avenue, North Haven. Since 1946, specializing in audio-video solutions, including video conferencing, unified communications, digital signage, and more. HB Communications.
41-0, North Haven leads as we get set for the fourth quarter of play. Michael Valenti alongside Trevor Keys. Now, Trevor, you've played at the varsity level here in North Haven.
Yes.
When you're in a game like this, where the running clock starts...
this is actually... This is rare territory for me, because I've never been in a game like this. I've always had it where the clock always stopped. This is brand new. This was only a couple years in. So
but
this is all new to the game.
Even if the running clock has not been initiated when you were playing, you've been in games where either on your side, you're one-sided winning or one-sided losing. What do you do in these kind of games?
Honestly, you just got to show it to your coaches. Just continue to play. I mean, I know it's not in favor. It's not been going your way, but you just got to keep playing. You still got 12 minutes. And for even the JV players, the players that are going to come in the backups, prove it to your coaches that maybe, hey, guess what, coach? I'm good enough to play not just only on Saturdays, but to play on Friday nights as well and help the team to be successful.
North Haven just calls a timeout. So it's 11:27 to go. North Haven leads 41-0. You're watching North Haven High School football on NHTV.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com.
41-0, North Haven leading with 11:27 to go in this game. The clock will run again as soon as the play starts. As Coach Sagnella.
Now, but if Masuk scores, though, it goes back to regular time because it's only a 34-point game.
Right.
So just remember that.
Anytime that the lead is 35 or more, that's when the running clock starts. So it'll be 3rd and 3 for Masuk. As we come out of the timeout here, they have 3 wide receivers on the near side. Here comes the blitz. It's Augustine trying to get to the quarterback. No good, and it's a first down for Masuk, doing a good job there.
And they're doing a good job of taking advantage of the soft coverage. If you're going to play 5 yards off the ball, then they're going to pick it apart. I mean, you saw the pressure coming off the edge again, but good job of Kevin Luke of getting that ball off just in time before taking the hit.
So it's 1st and 10 now from the 37-yard line. Luke drops back.
Luke drops back to pass.
Has some pressure, gets out of the sack. Trying to get to the sideline, to the 45, to the 50. He's got the first down. He steps out of bounds. And a great run there by Kevin Luke.
And the continuation of their most success tonight has been the legs of Kevin Luke. And you can see that. Looked like he had time for a couple seconds. And then I'm like, but sometimes you got to make that throw. Then you see it, and now what he does best. I think he should continue. If North Haven's going to be bringing blitzes, pressuring him, continue to run because they haven't had an answer for him so far throughout this game.
1st and 10.
Luke on the keeper again.
Luke will take it himself and step outside just short of the 40-yard line.
And there's another 5 yards for him. He has to have about over 100 yards rushing in this game, it seems like. I mean, yeah, North Haven's up 41-0. But if you give up 100 yards rushing to a quarterback, that's, trust me, Coach Velarde and the team will be watching that in films tomorrow, and they will be taking a look at that because they're going to have to play more or better quarterbacks overall, and quarterbacks that can pass too. I mean, we're not talking about just running, talking about passing as well. They're going to have to get used to that. A little aggressive tonight, doing a great job though, but you got to stay sometimes a little and contained, and you've been seeing the success of number 7 with his legs tonight.
3rd and 5.
So 3rd and 5 for Masuk.
Just under 9.5 to go in the game. It's a handoff, and he stopped just short of the first down marker.
We'll see where the spot is. It's close to the first down. Probably a yard shy, so we're going to mark it 4th and 1.
You know, getting a shutout is a huge boost in confidence for the team, the defense, and especially a team like Masuk. The stature of the name Masuk, that'd be a huge plus for the Indians. But right now, this is what we've seen from Masuk a couple times. Now, they've been able to move the ball on North Haven, but can they continue to sustain that sort of offense? Let's see if they don't get shot in the foot with a penalty or turnover, which has happened throughout this game.
Interception return for a touchdown. A couple of illegal men downfield for Masuk earlier in this game. Luke will take it himself, gets to the 10, dropped at the 8-yard line.
And Kevin Luke will pick up another.
And that's another first down, so it'll be 1st and goal here. Masuk trying to get into the end zone to prevent North Haven from getting a shutout. And not only that, this will stop the running clock.
Yeah, let's be honest. Masuk should just throw the playbook away and give the ball to number 7 because North Haven has had no answers for number 7 on the ground.
Luke rolls out to the far side, Tries to get to the pylon. He's going to be stopped there. Nice stop there by the secondary, trying to collapse that hole into the end zone.
And they might be listening to Trev. Because he's just literally, look at this. This is a design. You got 4 wide, you're thinking pass, you're thinking maybe the corner route right there, but instead, Luke's just going to say, you know what? I'm going to go run the ball because they haven't stopped me, so why should I do anything different? So if you can't stop me, try to. And they haven't had any answers for him.
Luke pass, touchdown.
Into the end zone, complete for a Panthers touchdown.
Off the play action there to Tolleson.
And that's what happened. Sucked the defenders inside, and you had the easy target right in the end zone for the first score of the Masuk Panthers tonight.
So there's the play action.
Look, if you see it, the linebackers looking in the backfield right from the start. Look right from the start. You could see. Just look, his eyes are in the backfield. Right from there, it's already beat. He's already got him beat, and that was an easy touchdown for Luke and an easy decision for him.
So the extra point will make this a 34-point game. And it's no good.
So the 35-point rule is still in effect.
So 7:23 remaining.
7:23 to go in this game. 41-6, Masuk trails. You're watching North Haven High School football on NHTV.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
HB Communications, 60 Dodge Avenue, North Haven. Since 1946, specializing in audio-video solutions, including video conferencing, unified communications, digital signage, and more. HB Communications.
And the onside kick is still on the ground. Did Masuk get it?
Masuk got it.
Masuk got it.
Even though they're down by 35, they're not giving up. They're going to still try to go. They're going to try to prolong this game as long as they can right now. As you can see, they ain't have no quit in them, so North Haven better step their game up.
So the clock continues to run. Under 7 minutes to go now. Masuk trying to get on the get this from under 35 points to stop the running clock. 3 wide receivers on the near side. 1st and 10. Luke drops back, has time, flushed out of the pocket. Gets past the line of scrimmage, has the first down, little extra, staying out there, and he's finally pushed out of bounds at around the 25-yard line.
Catch me if you can. They haven't been able to catch him, and he's just going to continue to pick apart this North Haven defense. Now, I know the backups are in right now. They're getting their chance to play. They don't have the starters in, so that's why you're seeing the success of number 7 on the ground.
1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 26.
From the 26-yard line. Luke hands it off. Wide open hole. And he breaks a tackle and gets it inside the 10-yard line.
With that first down.
That was a great play there.
Well, they ain't going away, as you can see. I mean, look at this holdup. Here's the thing. North Haven's become very conservative right now. They're coming too far upfield, and that's an easy run. That's an easy hold right there, and they're not starting to tackle. These young kids got a golden opportunity right now. You're playing on Friday Night Football. You got to make it count. And right now, Masuk, their starters are taking advantage of the backups of North Haven right now. They got to keep fighting. They got to finish strong.
They try another handoff to Verastro. And a player slow to get up there. That's number 64, Dominic Borelli. And he's favoring his ankle.
Yeah, it's never a good injury, trust me. I've done that a couple times in basketball. It's not a fun injury to have.
No. So they do call a timeout here. with 5:25 to go in the game.
Have you ever sprained your ankle, I'm going to call you Ricky Henderson Jr., as you like to say now? Have you ever sprained your ankle? Or kind of hurt it, rolled it? And not even sprained, just rolled it?
I mean, yes. I think everybody has rolled it.
What do you mean everybody? That's not true.
I think everybody has rolled their ankle at least once in their life.
That's a painful injury. Trust me. It's not fun.
Luke fakes the handoff, and a great containment there by the defense.
That right there, great job. Looked like you maybe gave the handoff to the running back, but Kevin Falk says, guess what? Nope. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to get in the end zone. I want to score. But nice job of North Haven staying in their lanes and not over pursuing on that play.
It's 3rd down and about 6 yards to go.
3rd down. There's a snap. Tries to dump it up the middle, and it is caught for the touchdown.
Same exact play as the previous touchdown, if we could get back to it. Again, fakes them with the play action, and the linebackers are linebackers are coming too far field. Their eyes are in the backfield, and a quarterback like that will pick you apart. You got to see that. That was the exact design type of play that you saw in the previous touchdown.
So with that, North Haven now leads 41-12, so the running clock is now off. And is Masuk going for the extra point, or are they going for two? They will go for the extra point. Their last attempt was missed.
Giving Bruce on to try the extra point.
And that one is blocked.
Oh, that's 2 times. Great job by North Haven right there. Masuk going down and scoring, but a great job again in the special teams.
41-12, North Haven leads. You're watching North Haven High School football on NHTV.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
4:39 to go in this game. Masuk finally gets on the board here in the 4th quarter, scoring 12 unanswered points. But they still trail 41-12 with 4:39 to go in this game. They got the onside kick last time, and
probably going to go for another one. So North Haven, maybe this is the 3rd time. Will be a charm, hopefully. They have to be ready for it.
North Haven is definitely collapsing the line here to try to prevent the onside kick recovery from Masuk. As we're ready for the kickoff now. Make sure everybody's lined up. And this one gets lofted over everybody and will be picked up by North Haven before stepping out of bounds.
Let's see if North Haven can just sustain a couple first downs right here and win an impressive game overall from start to finish. A nice victory for the North Haven Indians.
So with this, if North Haven can run out the remaining 4:39, they will go to 2-0. Another home game next week against Cheshire,
who's getting annihilated currently right now against Newtown.
.439 to go in the 4th quarter, as North Haven will try to run out the remaining of the clock. Some miscommunication there as someone has to run on the line last minute. And that's going to be an illegal substitution penalty.
And Sags is not happy. As you can see, he's yelling at the players. Like I said, you got your opportunity right now, and you're really blowing it right now. And the coaches must not be happy. Defensively and offensively, do not
look very sloppy right now. You got too many guys in the huddle on offense, and defensively, they're just getting beat up right now. So Sagnala can't be happy with the way they're finishing this game.
1st and 10. Direct snap, and is dropped there for no gain.
Jeff Williston on the carry.
I don't know if Masuk is going to call their timeouts. I would think they wouldn't. It's a 29-point game right now. I think North Haven, if they could get a couple, maybe 1 or 2 first downs, North Haven will walk out of Vanacore Field with a 2-0 record, with the Cheshire Rams coming into town next week.
That's going to be a big game to see if North Haven can get to 3-0 next week. And Cheshire will be coming hungry after getting annihilated by Newtown. Direct snap here. Pastor gets across the 30.
And if you could see, I think it was one of his teammates that almost knocked him down. I mean, he had some running room right there. It looked like he was trying to bounce it outside. Didn't see anything as Masuk was dominated that side of the field. Tried to bounce it in. Almost got tackled by his own player. But this could be a huge play for the Indians right here to really get another first down and just waste some more of that clock and get out of here with a nice victory.
If you're just joining us on NHTV or on Facebook Live, North Haven got off to a very strong start with Devin Brockemer scoring 2 rushing touchdowns. Albert Hooks with an interception return for a touchdown. As we have a run trying to get around the outside, and he can't, so it's going to be 4th down for North Haven.
And that was stuffed right from the start. Great job by Masuk's defensive line, coming up the field and making the play. And, I mean, he didn't make the tackle, but you got to give him credit. He's the one that caused that problem in the backfield to get the rest of the Panthers to make the play and get out with a nice 3 and out.
So our last 3 minutes of the game here, North Haven will punt. A lot of penalties committed by Masuk tonight, including 3 for illegal man downfield. There was a couple holding penalties. Low snap, but the punt is able to cut off, and it doesn't go far. Doesn't even reach midfield, and will die at the 49-yard line.
And you said penalties, but they were big penalties. There were penalties that changed the outcome of their drives. They had drives going. They were moving the ball. Yes, they were down early in the game, 34-0, 13-0. They had chances. That's the thing. They gave themselves chances, but they ultimately shot themselves in the foot, and that's where the score became out of hand for them.
So 2.5 minutes to go in this game as Masuk will try to make this at least a salvageable game for them, as they had a very tough 3 quarters here, trying to make something in this 4th quarter. They already got 12 unanswered points, trying to make it now 18 or possibly 19 unanswered points. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line, so they have about a little less than half a field to go to score again. Luke fakes the handoff, screen pass is complete, gets to the 45, to the 40, and that's going to be close to the first down marker. We'll see where it's marked.
And you can see the coaches on the sidelines. They're getting in these players right now. Yeah, they're rough. They're going to win, but they're still going. That's the thing. They're still going. They're still getting at them right now. They want to see a strong finish. That's the thing. And North Haven's backups have not played well since coming into this game. They want to see a strong finish. There's 2 minutes left. Let's see if the North Haven players can finish off strong.
Luke will take it himself and not get far there with good containment by the defense.
But he did also juke 2 North Haven players to the ground. I mean, this is if you see right there, there's one, and then there was another one. There's 2 players on the ground. Number 7 has been Masuk's best player, most dominant player, most consistent player. You got to give the credit effort. I know they're losing big, but he's still playing for 60 full minutes.
And that is another handoff up the middle. It's going to be close to the first down marker. You may have got it. Lucas Seamus was the carrier there, and he is short. So just about 90 seconds left. Luke drops back, and the pass is complete. Has some open field. They have the first down and gets it to the 15-yard line.
And you're starting to see more of the screen plays now become successful.
And we have a timeout call that a player limping off the field. You don't want to see this in this kind of game. And that's going to be Bobby Farley that lips off the field.
And this is what Masuk was hoping to do early on in this game and throughout the game as a whole. And they really couldn't get anything going. You got to give the credit to Coach Velarde in this North Haven defense, as you like to call them, the Tribe. Now they're starting to gain that success. And it's a little too late now for the Masuk Panthers.
Pass is incomplete. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 on the incomplete pass from Luke.
I mean, he's got to catch that. He delivered a great ball to him. He had the inside track. He had him beat inside. So you got to make the play. Help your quarterback out.
Luke hands it off, up the middle, and that's going to be a touchdown. So Masuk has shown signs of life here in the 4th quarter.
Masuk, yes, they're not going to win, but they're still fighting. You know Coach Agdala and this team probably not going to be a happy bunch of campers with the way they're finishing this game, 3rd and 4th quarter. But you got to give credit to Masuk. I know they're playing the JVs, they're playing the backups, but they're playing for 60 full minutes. And you know what? I know it's not going to, it's going to say 41 to maybe 19 or 20, but we know that North Haven, from start to about late in the 3rd, early 4th, dominated this game.
And they're going for 2, and they got it. Lucas Seamus gets 8 points there for Masuk, and now becomes a 21-point game.
So with a minute 3 to go.
So with a minute 3 to go in this game, North Haven will lead 41-20. And there's the replay of the 2-point conversion, wide open.
An easy hole, easy call. I mean, North Haven looks tired right now, and Masuk's just going to run it down their throat, and they have no answer for it.
Again, 41-20 is the score. You're watching North Haven High School football on NHTV.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
A minute 3 to go in this game. Michael Valenti alongside Trevor Keys as we get set for the final countdown of this game. 41-20 is the score.
Oh, that was clever. I saw what you did there. They're playing final countdown. Oh, that's real clever. That was nice. That was nice.
Thank you, Trevor.
You're very welcome.
So Masuk has already tried a couple of onside kicks here. Let's see if they do it again. Here is the kick. And it's another Luke kick there. And it's mishandled. Still on the ground. Who got it?
And loose ball.
I think North Haven did. Yes, North Haven did get it. So
North Haven coach has got to be like, what is going on right now? Yeah, we're going to win the game. We're going to improve it 2-0. But what is going on right now? This is not the way they want. If they want to see their JVs right now.
Yeah, at this point, it makes you wonder here. When the running clock started, North Haven kind of took their foot off the gas, and they haven't been able to put it back on.
Well, because they put their backups in. They've had no backups in ever since it went to 41-0. So they put the JVs in. They give them some time to play, and the JVs didn't play the way we expected them to play. Hopefully, we'll see how they play tomorrow when they play Masuk here in the morning.
And they take a knee.
I think there's a penalty. Is the clock running?
Clock is running.
I'm getting confused with the TV sometimes, and I'm getting confused with that.
Clock continues to run with 40 seconds left. Second and 11. North Haven will probably need it one last time.
Yeah, this will be the final play of the game.
And there's the knee. 20 seconds to go. That will do it. The teams will head to midfield, shake hands, and this will be it. North Haven, a very impressive performance for North Haven as they win this one with a final score of 41-20.
The score, North Haven 41, Masuk 20.
Trevor,
Yes, sir.
a very great first half for North Haven. Devin Brockemer with 2 rushing touchdowns. You have Albert Hooks that returns an interception for a touchdown. You have the passing touchdown to start the third quarter for North Haven with Seamus Meehan to Noah Pirelli. A lot of good things to see here for North Haven as they head to week 3 against Cheshire.
Now they're going to be coming into the meat of their schedule. Now you're going to be playing Cheshire. Yeah, Cheshire had a tough defeat tonight, losing big time to Newtown, but they're going to come in hungry. And then you're going to have Xavier's team. You're going to have Xavier. You're going to have Shelton, Fairfield Prep, Amity, who's playing tough. You're going to have Brookfield, who already has beaten this Masuk team and had 500 yards rushing. So you're going to have tougher competition coming soon. So I know they start off 2-0. They look good in the first 2 games, but now let's see how serious. And more people are going to take it more serious. That's the thing. Now people start seeing, oh, the Indians win 2-0. People are going to start taking the Indians a little more serious now. Now is the time to really prove those doubters wrong.
We'll take a quick break and then give you our final thoughts here. Again, the final score, North Haven wins 41-20. You're watching North Haven High School football on NHTV.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
HB Communications, 60 Dodge Avenue, North Haven. Since 1946, specializing in audio-video solutions, including video conferencing, unified communications, digital signage, and more. HB Communications.
Welcome to the 2017 third annual Tour de Bradford.
Final score 41-20 here at Mike Vanacore Field. The North Haven Indians improved to 2-0 in this young 2018 season. Michael Valenti alongside Trevor Keys. Final thoughts of this game, Trevor?
Wow. I mean, usually you're seeing Masuk do this to other opponents. So to see at one point 41-0, it's startling. It was impressive, but Masuk did make a lot of mistakes. They could have been in this game, and we would have never had the running clock, and this game could have been longer than we expected, but that's what happens when you have penalties and you can't block for your quarterback. That's the problem. That was the ultimate thing. The pressure of North Haven and the penalties. You were driving. You saw it multiple times. And we're talking about at one point, instead of that pick six and the 2 Devin Brockham touchdowns, and we're talking about a 13-0 game, it's a whole different ball game. Instead, that happens, North Haven takes control, and you never saw Masuk recover from it.
Is this a sign of inexperience from the Masuk team, or is this a lack of discipline?
I think it's a combination of both. You said 16 seniors?
16 seniors.
16. That's a lot of seniors, but you know what? North Haven loses a lot of seniors too. Teams lose a lot of seniors. It's how you recover from it, and Masuk obviously hasn't yet. They get destroyed last week against Brookfield. The same score, actually. I think it was 41-20 in favor of Brookfield, and this week is the same thing. They got to go back to the drawing boards. I'm impressed with the quarterback of Masuk. He did a heck of a job, especially with running the football. He had no time in the pocket all day. And the offensive line, the coaches, they got to go back to the drawing boards. And the fixable issues, the penalties, those are all fixable. So it's a combination of both. But it's shocking to see the way that Masuk came in. And I thought they would come in and have a little more fight in them. And to see them get dominated for majority of the game. Yes, that score says 41-20. But we all know that the real score was really 41-0 until the backups of North Haven came in, and then they started taking advantage of it.
Now we move on to week 3, North Haven with a big game against Cheshire.
Yeah.
Early pregame here. What do they have to do in week 3 against Cheshire that they did here in week 2 against Masuk?
Oh, it's easy. Feed the ball to number 32. You're going to be hopefully having both Hook brothers back, so that's going to be a huge plus. But I still, and I say this every year, I want to see North Haven establish some sort of passing game. I mean, Seamus Meehan, the one pass it seemed like all night was for a touchdown. I know the running game is great, and no one can stop it. There's been no answer for it, but I need to see more because you're going to be playing higher competition. You're going to be playing better competition, better defenses. Shelton's, Xavier's, Fairfield Preps, Amity's, Brookfield. You're going to be playing better competition. So I need to see some sort, if they can establish some sort of passing game, this North Haven team could be very dangerous throughout the season.
A week to prepare against Cheshire. We have a week to prepare for the next broadcast that's going to be happening here on Facebook Live and also on NHTV. For Trevor Keys and everyone here of the NHTV crew, my name is Michael Valenti saying so long from Mike Vanacore Field.
Arnold's Jewelers, the North Haven Diamond Center, 117 Washington Avenue in North Haven. Decades of experience and a deep commitment to the North Haven community. Visit us today at thearnoldsjewelers.com.
North Haven Funeral Home, 36 Washington Avenue, North Haven. Since 1953, the one source families rely on for caring, compassionate service. North Haven Funeral Home.
Forget-Me-Not Florist, 39 State Street, North Haven. A true full-service flower shop providing same-day delivery. Whether it's birthdays, anniversaries, or sympathy, Forget-Me-Not is there for you.
HB Communications, 60 Dodge Avenue, North Haven. Since 1946, specializing in audio-video solutions, including video conferencing, unified communications, digital signage, and more. HB Communications.